we knew we had our hands full coming into this. They're a very physical team. They play inside out, and we told our guys going into it, like, we cannot be out physical this game. And our guys really stepped up to the plate. And if you look at the glass, 25 offensive rebounds, our guys really stepped up to the plate.
Is that something you guys need to do? Is, when a team brings it at you, guys kind of have to have an edge and not be willing to back down?
That's correct. We've been preaching that lately, and some of the games where we've fallen short, we felt like we've been out physical and we've been beating on the glass. And tonight, our guys stepped up to the challenge.
Alizé continues to impress every time out there. Talk about the game he had for you tonight.
Yes, he's just such a consistent person. It's not just that he's being consistent in the game. He's even a consistent person off the floor. And when you have that type of mindset, it's going to carry over in big game situations. And that's what we have in him. We're proud of the fact that he's the person that he is. Aside from the fact that he's taking care of business as a player and on the floor, he's just a consistent person overall. And when you have that mindset, it translates to the game.
You guys could have been in some trouble with that, with fouls early against Martin, and then same thing with Church when he came in. How important was it that you had some contributions off the bench and from several different players?
If you look at the history of our games this year, we've been getting a lot of contributions from our bench. And my guys are willing and they accept their role, and they know when their name is called upon, there's an expectation of them. And so we seem to, be able to rely on that game in and game out.
You guys on defense wouldn't allow a point for about 4 minutes, and then they'd come back and get right back in it, and then you wouldn't allow a point for minutes again. You think the effort was there for all 40 minutes?
We had some breakdowns here and there, and consistency on the defensive end is something you can always get better at. It's going to be some breakdowns here and there, and you learn throughout the course of the season. And you hope as the season goes along, as guys continue to mature and they continue to understand the principles, that big game situations and late game situations, that all the time and effort will eventually pay off.
Kind of came to some points where it was kind of the pressure moment, the defining moment. Where would you evaluate, especially the seniors, Daquan, Alizé, even this early in the season, where would you evaluate where they're at, with these pressure situations?
You take last game, they grew from it. And one thing that's so good about this group is that they have selective memory. Sometimes you can play a game, you can have some failures, you can lose a game, and it carry over to the next. And you can end up losing the next game because you're still retaining what happened the last game. Because you got to think about it, with the media, with fans, people will continue to reiterate what happened the last game. But because these guys have selective memory, they don't even hear what's talked about on the outside. So coming to this game, they were able to stick with it all throughout in late game situations and pressure situations and come through for the team.
Oral Roberts, a team that you guys have a lot of respect for. They're 2-9 and a lot better than that. Right?
We have so much respect for them. Just the fact that, they do play inside out. When the team plays inside out, you really have to concentrate on defending the interior. And with that girth that they have inside, and the ability to get rebounds, like, we knew that physicality would play a part in this game. And so going into this, we told our guys, like, look, if you want to come out on the plus side and win this game, we cannot be out physical by Oral Roberts.